What is going on, everybody? My name is Conor Lawler. Welcome back to another month of Movie Monthlies here on the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the month's movie news, entertainment news, and just generally having a bit of a chit chat about everything to do with film. I am joined as always by my best pal, Mr. Shaun Mead. Shaun, how's it going?
Well, Conor, there's only one bit of film news that I care about this month, and it's the most devastating one that's ever been
We are finishing this episode with that news.
Well, just know that I'm going to be stewing the entire time.
But my choices were either I go first with it and leave you in a sour mood for the rest of the 50 minutes.
Bold move.
Or do it last, where like maybe we get you on a high and then you might not be so devastated.
I get really, really angry and you just cut the recording immediately.
So this is Movie Monthlies. We used to do this on a weekly basis. Thank God we now do it monthly, as all the movies are now on strike.
So it will be rough to do a weekly movie show right now.
True. If you could give us a like and follow whatever podcast platform that you're listening to this on. If this is your first episode, you don't have to do any of that. You can just kind of chill out and listen.
Enjoy the ride.
See if you like it. But we have a Patreon and all down below. We recently reviewed Thor: The Dark World. If you want to listen to that review, it's
everyone's
quite
favourite
bad.
movie.
I fell asleep while actually saying the title there, just a little bit.
Yeah, he actually logged out of the Google Meet for a good 10 minutes and we had to pick the recording
20
back
minutes
up.
later, getting back. And a power nap. So Shaun, speaking of Thor 2: The Dark World,
what?
We're starting Movie Monthlies I keep saying this week, but this month with Thor 5, rumoured to be in development at Marvel Studios, Shaun.
Are we still doing Thor movies? I genuinely thought they were done.
Are we doing them? Are we still doing them?
Does anyone want this?
So a new Thor 5 is reportedly in development at Marvel Studios.
How can it be in development? Writers, what's going on here? Who's doing this? Now look,
is it in development or are they just like, this is a rumour?
Right, it's on a whiteboard somewhere, presumably.
It's on a whiteboard somewhere. Now, Taika Waititi is not yet inked to return, but he also hasn't been ruled out. No contracts can be signed while the strikes are going on, so nothing can officially be made. Nothing can be made official, so all we have are rumours currently, because there can be no announcements.
Fine day to be a Screen Rant writer, isn't it?
They're just like saying anything.
Just plugging it into AI, fuck it.
So Marvel fans were very rattled by the rumours after so long with no word on what was coming up next, but Thor 5 reportedly is in development, Shaun.
Okay.
Now, my question to you is, now you love Thor: Love and Thunder. You said it was the best movie of that franchise.
Conor, I said I hate striking workers.
I don't believe they should have fair rights.
That's what I've been saying.
You would rather stand by the opinion that you don't trust the strikes than that you like Thor: Love and Thunder.
I'm a very complicated man, Conor.
I would rather have that side than the other. So look, it was a bit divisive, is what I would say, Shaun, that movie.
Yeah. Critics were split on whether it's good or not good.
Were they split?
No, that was universally panned, I would say.
Yeah, a movie that was not very good. Now, Thor 3, very good. Thor 4, not good. So, Thor 5 being done is something that is quite strange. Now, it's not currently in the Marvel lineup either. I don't think so in terms of the schedule, but that schedule changes almost on a weekly basis at this point. I think Blade is now gone, not quite sure.
Yeah, there's it's certainly not being written at the minute, and it needed heavy rewrites.
It was meant to come out this year.
It's meant to come out in November, I think. It was. It's just I think it's all up in the air at the minute. I don't think, aside from the Marvels, which is coming out, I don't think anything else is really locked in.
Yeah. And look, the idea of Avengers Secret Wars, I assume, is just to bring all of these characters back to let everyone meet each other in a few years. Also, Avengers Secret Wars and Avengers The Kang Dynasty both lost their writers this week. So, good stuff as well.
Great news. Great news. I mean, there's a lot to unpack with not just the idea of Thor 5, but just Marvel in general, what they're doing at the minute. I think Chris Evans gave an interview a while ago, and he was like, "Yeah, look, Thor: Love and Thunder." I think he came out and said like it got a bit too silly. Like we just were shooting the shit on set and recording it. So I feel like there's room for another Thor movie, and just dial it back down to like Ragnarok levels of silliness.
Yeah.
I think there's room.
But I don't think you can do that once you go the other way. Can you pull it back?
Like, what? Nothing really. Okay, so if you take Thor: Love and Thunder out of continuity, right? Aside from the fact that he has a daughter now, nothing really changes.
No.
Nothing really progressed other than we lost Jane Foster, who we didn't see in Ragnarok.
And we didn't like in Thor: The Dark World.
No.
Well, not her as a character.
No, that character.
Their relationship, I think we've mentioned in the review, is that their relationship doesn't work in any way. Like, nobody's like, I'm shipping them big time. They are my couple.
No, like Jane Foster Mighty Thor is a really cool character in comics that I feel they didn't translate her super well. But if you just I saw a theory, and it was just like Thor: Love and Thunder, if they retroactively said it was Korg telling the story, that's why it was so silly. And then just go back to regular, the more popular version of Thor that we got in Ragnarok.
I think that would be a way around it. I mean, like, you can't just start discounting whole movies and just be like, it was a dream. Everyone was asleep.
No, but like everything happened, but this was Korg's retelling of it.
Right, okay. I mean, well, I'm going to ask you a question now, is that, do you think Taika will be brought back?
I'd say it'll be a tough sell, which is wild to say, because he was the safest bet in the world for a little while there.
Oh, like for a few years ago, he was rock solid. Like before Love and Thunder, he was locked in.
And now I'm like, I'm not sure if I want another Taika Thor. Like, weirdly, which is odd to say, but maybe like Thor: Love and Thunder with better treatment of writers and VFX artists would have been a better movie. Maybe we would have gotten a Gore the God Butcher who killed more than one god.
He wasn't really butchered, was he?
Not a whole lot. Very poor ham business for Gore.
And also no Russell Crowe. Just don't bring him back as like
this is Zeus and fuck Hercules is in that. We all remember the Hercules Hero guys.
Yeah, everyone who could forget it.
Not me, though I tried.
Hero Zeros.
Wow. Like, the movie just Love and Thunder just feels so messy. I don't know how you approach a sequel to it.
I would be willing to just say, just forget. Just, it was a fever dream, and we'll just all just act like Ragnarok was the last movie.
How would you feel if like Marvel put out like a 30-minute special presentation and it was Kevin Feige sitting down at a desk being like, all right, look, here's what's real now. And just that, we just say, well, you get one mulligan. And like, this is what you have now. You can fix it.
Yeah, one mulligan for each franchise. You're like, right, okay, look, Quantum Mania. Jesus, thank fuck we can use this mulligan. Right, here we go.
And you get to write. He can mulligan the whole universe and just be like, right, X-Men were here from the start, and here's the reality now, because I think it's gotten too big.
I think you're thinking of a Crisis on Infinite Earths style rewrite.
I am loving how cinematic movie universes are really mirroring the comic book industry in like the 90s, 2000s.
It's so weird to think of that, like, because like if I would have known, comics ran from like the 1937 whatever until like 1983, and everything was like, everything was just convoluted and created 19 different universes.
The stories had been going so long, and the characters don't age really.
Like, it had been 40 years and everyone was still the same, but they weren't the same. There was like 19 different versions because there was all the space travel and like time travel and all that. And then
clones and like
and then
all
DC
this shit.
were like, okay, fuck this. We're going to do a Crisis on Infinite Earths, and all the Earths are like Marvel did the fucking what's it called? The
Secret Wars.
The Secret Wars, where they merged everything together, all the universes. That's where Miles Morales comes from. But DC were just like exact same thing. Right, Batman is 30. Or like in the New 52, they've very specifically set it out. So like you had like
there's a timeline of Batman, isn't there?
Yeah, no, there was like I remember New 52 coming out and people like not figuring out the timeline because like you had 50 years of Batman with Robin, and they were like, right, Batman is 30, and everyone was like, 30, but like
that's a lot to pack in.
That's a lot to pack in like 5 or 6 years. Maybe he became Batman when he was 24. It's like, yeah, Dick Grayson was Robin for a year, Jason was Robin for a year, Tim was Robin for a year, Damien was Robin for I think it was like Tim was Robin for 9 months or something. Like they were trying to like cram it all in.
Yeah, they
to
just
one
like
spot.
Scaled it. So like here's 50 years, compress it down into 5.
Basically. And so that's what Marvel are kind of now in a position where they have like 20 years but of movies.
Yeah. And like the movie timeline has gone further than actual time now. So like they're up to like 2028. So yeah, it has been 20 years of things have happened in that world. And in the last 3 or 4, the wild differences and things that have happened have gotten insane. How many, like there's a big hand sticking out of the ocean.
There is like multiple things that happen in multiple movies that you can't really go back on. Like, and I think, look, we love, like the Spider-Man, not Far From Home. What was the last one?
No Way Home.
It's Far From Home. Is it?
No Way Home.
Or No Way Home. No Way Home. Sorry. Yeah. No Way Home. Right. So Spider-Man No Way Home. Great idea. Bring all the Spider-Men together. Do a fucking time travel thing. Bring them all in. It'll be a really cool scene. Everyone's excited about that. The problem with ideas like that or any sort of multiverse stuff is that once you pull the trigger, it's very hard to get the thing back into the box.
Yeah. You can't unring the bell. Like,
no, because like once it's done, then like, well, why don't we just have a multiverse of everybody? It's fine.
Yeah, what's stopping us? And like, I get it caused some issues, but you just put it back. It's fine.
I like the idea of Kevin Feige YouTube video sitting down. Right, here's how we're gonna do it.
And I want him coming in like he's all like bedraggled. He's smoking a cigarette,
a whiteboard.
Yeah. Yeah, he has to draw it out himself.
He has to draw it out with arrows. And we're taking notes, looking at like, okay, where are we? 2029 like, at this point. Okay,
this is
cool.
it.
And what's Doctor Strange? No stupid fucking questions, right? I'll get to it. Right?
He's like,
shut up.
And I know it just came out. Rhodey's not a Skrull anymore. Fuck it. It doesn't matter.
He's like, takes a long drag. Discount everything that's happened in the past 3 fucking years. Okay, here we go. Oh lads, I love the idea of just like him just stressed, like he's gonna grow his hair back and then it's gonna be dishevelled.
Yeah, and he's gonna rip it out over the course of the video.
like Homer when he finds out they're having kids, he starts ripping his hair out in like clumps.
Yeah, he just rings James Gunn at one point and he's sobbing, just being like, please, I'm sorry.
Like, he's drinking Jack Daniels and it's like a time lapse of like hours. And like,
the room is like thick with smoke.
He's just like, I'll be your friend, James, please.
You can make whatever you want.
And then he's just like, he tries to pull out his phone, like, one more ring, and then someone has to tackle him off the camera. Like, to come in and take the phone off.
Edgar, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about Ant-Man in 2015, man. I swear.
You can make it again, I don't mind.
We could make it massive. Why don't we just get on our bikes and go? You know what I mean? Let's just go.
You and me, that's all we need.
Like, there's a moment where he looks in the camera, he's like, I could just leave. I just leave all this behind me. What's
starts
stopping
undoing
me?
his microphone and like, you just hear a car being started and peeling off outside.
Never see him again.
And Kevin Feige disappeared into the woods.
He's not dead. He just vanished. He moved somewhere and then he just changed his name.
Like, it feels like we need that kind of thing where we're just like, right, let's all take stock of where everything is. And maybe that's a conversation that should happen at Marvel at some point.
Maybe. But also, you couldn't do that in a Disney Plus series because nobody would watch it.
That is true. That is true. Numbers are massively down, apparently.
So, Sean, Thor 5, I'm thinking it probably won't happen. Are we saying a yay or a nay?
I'm saying a nay. I think we'll just get Thor and things.
They do like Hemsworth. I think Hemsworth will be back.
Oh, Hemsworth will be back, I think. But I think that ultimately it's not going to be his own movie. I think he's just going to be showing up in a few bits.
Sean, what about if you had a live action animated remake to get excited about?
Oh, well, Conor, I'd be thrilled, quite frankly.
Quite frankly.
I didn't know we were going to have absolute gold on the show this week.
I was so down about talking about, Marvel. But now you're saying there's a live action animated remake.
Yum, 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 Disney. Give me a sip, please.
Well, Disney are they're gonna have a live action Tangled remake.
Oh,
Sean.
Beautiful!
Perfect.
One of the more recent ones.
It's what, that 2010? That's pretty early.
Pretty early. Still looks great.
Real good. But Sean, what if I told you Baz Luhrmann was wanted by Disney to direct a live action Tangled
that's pretty
remake?
good. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, like Baz Luhrmann is what. Baz is pretty good.
He is
Baz
pretty
is
good.
pretty good.
Fuck, I'm conflicted.
Do you remember the Gatsby movie?
Baz Luhrmann's Rapunzel, like his Romeo and Juliet is fucking great, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Conor, what do I do?
What about Florence Pugh playing the character in Tangled?
That's great, but I feel
Luhrmann's.
that's an easy. That's probably an easy cast because she looks like the lady from Tangled, Rapunzel. That's her fucking name. But oh man,
She's the top choice, by the way, to play Rapunzel. Is why I bring her up.
that's totally fair. Who voices Rapunzel in that movie?
That I do not know. That is a niche thing that even I don't know. Well, I
Mandy
say
Moore.
even I don't know anything.
Mandy Moore did it.
Hey, Mandy, this is us.
Yeah, the very same.
What a gal. What a gal.
I'm gonna also, let's just say it right now, Zachary Levi voices Flynn Rider. He's not coming anywhere near this.
Do you want me to... You got to my next bit. That was my next gag.
Oh, was it? Sorry. I can cut
Sean,
that out if you want.
Because you know the rule of Levi, and we've come up with in the past few months, is that he will figure out a way to not only make it about himself, but say a dumb thing.
That is the classic Levi move.
Well, Zachary Levi voiced Eugene Fitzherbert in the original Tangled movie, and he recently addressed the rumours that Florence Pugh was in consideration for Rapunzel. Now look, he suggested that he'd be very open to playing the live action version
I will
of his
take
character.
any work you can give me at this point.
He was hot off telling the strikers to go back to work, and now he said, lads, I'll play the main character in Disney's live action Tangled movie. I'll do that.
That's fine. I'll step in. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah. Like, I mean, what could go wrong? I'm going to read you his exact quote, right? Here we go.
Yeah.
There was this thing floating around the internet. I just saw it. Somebody sent it to me. That Florence Pugh potentially might play the role of Rapunzel. And if Florence plays Rapunzel, what about me? Which would also be a trip because my real last name is Pugh. Zachary Levi Pugh. So you'd have makes pew pew noises in Tangled.
Grow the fuck. More and more I'm realising that his version of Captain Marvel Shazam is just him being himself. Yeah. And it's thoroughly annoying.
Turned on Levi big time.
Like, why on earth? Like, why just... I don't know, man. I don't know. Get someone good to play.
Right? Even if you were, like, in consideration. Like, if I was in the animated movie and they're doing a live action movie and I'm an actor, I'm saying nothing because I'm like, first of all, there's like two ways it goes. Either you get the role or you don't get the role. And you don't want to be the guy that comes out going, I'll do it, and then they give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
So you just say nothing and then be like, well, they'll come to me. I have some stock here in this world and that I did that movie before.
Yeah, surely I'd be on a list or they would call me to consult or some shit like that. Like, if they were recasting Wolverine, Hugh Jackman would be in on the conversation. You know,
he wouldn't come out and go, I'd be interested in playing.
I would love to do this, please.
Please. What do you think of Baz Luhrmann, Tangled, Florence Pugh, and Zachary Levi?
I like it, but not for the reason that Disney wants me to like it, in that giving Baz Luhrmann a children's fairy tale sounds like it could be a really cool thing. But don't just remake
Baz Luhrmann more. Just give him more things.
Yeah. Elvis isn't great, but like, it's fine.
I think the direction is very good, though. Baz is pretty good.
Editing is wild on that, though.
That is true, but Baz is pretty good.
Baz is pretty good. Do you know Tom Hanks did an interview and he was just like, I'd love to be in a Marvel movie, but they never ask me. Again, Feige just like taking a long drag of a cigarette.
Long, slow drag. Man, I've got a lot of fucking troubles right now. Do you think I have time to ring Hanks? Man, I've got 19 universe to sort out. He's like, is Rhodey a Skrull? I don't fucking know, man.
I don't care. I haven't seen my family in a decade.
The whiteboard is full.
He's switched over to using the eraser to draw in white on the board.
He's just so, and you can't even see him with all the smoke. He's just like, there's a board back there. I don't know. I just don't know. An intern comes through the door and
he just throws a glass at him.
Mr. Feige, there's a problem with the Marvels. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, jeez. Oh, Christ.
And it's like, okay, like, production problem? Or like, cancelled problem? Because we can't have another one.
Because we've had both recently. No, they're like, they come and they're like, Mr. Feige, yeah, the VFX people are unionising. Oh, why couldn't one of them kill a child or something? Oh, jeez, we could swim that out.
Oh, Mahershala won't return my calls.
He hates Blade now. He's watching True Detective season 3. He's like, he's so good in this.
God, we almost had him.
Almost had him. If only we'd written a good script. But I kept telling him, yeah, we'll get that here tomorrow. And I just never had it.
I was too busy writing the Armour Wars series.
Agatha Chaos. How the fuck am I going to do this?
How do we follow up Echo with this?
Echo's been delayed, by the way. I don't know.
Has it now? Indefinitely?
I think I hope indefinitely, but I don't know. So a good news that I did hear, well, kind of good news. Giancarlo Esposito, Sean, one of our favourite men alive. He's quite good.
Good dude.
At the actor.
Good actor.
He has confirmed talks with James Gunn about joining the DCU.
Very interesting. Also, having someone meet with James Gunn for talks, huge, but also it's very difficult because you could be cast as like Lex Luthor or some weird fucking alien creature that we just want your voice for 10 minutes. You know?
Because he doesn't really care, but in like a good way. Like, he'll get cool people in just to do a cameo and people will like that.
Yeah, which is good on Giancarlo. But I feel if you're getting Giancarlo, you're using Giancarlo.
What do you use him as, though?
Lex would be good. He would be a pretty good Sinestro.
Fuck, I didn't even think of him as Sinestro.
Yeah, I think he could. I think he has it, you know? Like, he has.
And like, Hal Jordan is much older in that universe.
Yeah. So, and if they're doing like a True Detective thing, flip it and like they're talking to Sinestro about stuff. Like, you know, like when the Batman goes to see the Joker in Arkham to ask him questions and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's Sinestro's gig now.
Oh, I love that, him and Sinestro. I think the easy one is Lex Luthor. He actually voices Lex Luthor in Harley Quinn.
I thought that, yeah. I'd heard he had some connection to it.
He's also done Ra's al Ghul in like multiple Batman animated movies as well. So like he kind of goes around the houses.
Can I give a wild one? A weird one? You might not like it.
Go for it.
Alfred.
You know what? I think that's pretty good. Like, you could, now to be fair, right, you could cast him as anything, and I think logical thing is they cast him as a baddie, because that's like
what he
he's
plays
kind of known
generally.
for that. That's what he does. But I do think there would be something really cool about him not being the big fucking bad and who's just like monologuing when the hero gets to him.
Yeah, I feel he could do, like, if he did, like, Sinestro would be my pick for him as a villain, I think.
Yeah.
But then I think he could do the more calm, reserved, prim and proper Alfred, as opposed to, like, Andy Serkis's Alfred, who's a bit, like, freer and looser. And Michael Caine's Alfred, who will tell Batman to go fuck himself.
He will. I could also see him, like... But is this, like, also then... You could have him as Gordon. I think he'd be good as a Gordon.
Be a pretty good Gordon, actually, yeah.
He'd be just... Well, you don't even have to have him in the Batman world. You could have him in Superman's world, like, if you wanted. Yeah, I mean... See, you want to have him as a major character.
Suppose,
in
yeah.
something.
Yeah, you want to have him as, like, a... See, and then villain is the easiest role. Is there anyone on the Justice League he could fill? What if he voices Dr. Fate and Dr. Fate is always in the helmet?
Oh, or Martian Manhunter.
Or Martian Manhunter, yeah. I don't think they're going to make him get into the CGI ball suit, but that's why Sean Gunn exists as a human.
Sean is there. He covers all of them. For all of them.
He's ready to go.
He's ready to go at any given time. Like, he'd be very good as a Martian Manhunter. I think, like, he gives off the air of, like, or the aura of, like, knowing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, his voice is like, I am the smartest man in this room.
Yeah, and then, like, Martian Manhunter can shapeshift into any human, so he just happens to look like Giancarlo Esposito when he's human. He
would be a cool, now hear me out, retired Mr. Terrific. Like, an older Mr. Terrific who's in the Watchtower just looking after the Justice League. He's not on missions anymore.
Yeah, but he's the guy in the chair. But, like, he's the guy in the chair that exists.
Yeah.
That would be very cool, actually. And that's him as a hero role, but he, like, it's kind of more suited to him. Like, he is, when he plays good characters, he is generally, like, calmer and stuff like that. Yeah,
I don't know what you do with him, but you could do anything with him. And I think James Gunn is like, that's a really good story to come out to be like, yeah, I'm in talks with, like, this really great actor who can kind of play anything. We can just plug him into any role and he will be immediately great.
Yeah. I'm like, James Gunn, if he had a whiteboard, it's the most it's the best looking office you've ever seen, you know?
But I think back in the day, Feige's was nice.
I think
Feige's was lovely in, like, 2013, 2014. That thing was spotless. The issue then became other people started coming in and using his whiteboard, and then he was like, I don't know what that means
what did I write
anymore.
There? Yeah. I don't know how this connects to this, but I assume someone does.
So yeah, I think also Esposito shared last year that he was in talks with Marvel Studios.
So someone outside the window just fired up a fucking lawnmower. So if that affects anyone, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it.
Emotionally, if it affects you, I'm sorry. In Marvel Studios, they asked him to come in just for chats, and he was asked which character he would like to play, and he said he particularly had an interest in portraying Professor X.
He'd be a great Professor X.
He said his take on Professor X would be like, I'd play the character with force, grace, and a cab. Someone who controls the chaos. So cool.
He's the coolest man. He's the coolest man. He'd also be a good Magneto, for what it's worth.
He'd just be good at everything. Like,
he's the best at. He's such a good actor. It's not fair.
Him and the boys, by the way, is so good.
Oh, he's what's his name? Mr.
He's the head of the
he's the man on
bats.
top. Yeah. And he's so good. Like, he's staring down basically evil Superman, and he doesn't blink. He's not afraid.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like, you're nothing to me.
Yeah, you're a product, like.
Sean, we're going to move on to our next piece of news, and this is something that I don't know if it's good or bad, but do you like the video games Jak and Daxter?
Jak and Daxter, I like.
Sorry, Jak and Daxter. I got the two A's.
Connor, fake fan over here.
Do you like the video game Jak and Daxter?
Oh, Jak and Daxter. I love Jak and Daxter. Yeah, I do like them. There's one of them where Jak, his first word he says is fuck.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, there's a Jack and Daxter movie coming out, Sean, and the rumour mill is currently telling us that the characters will be played.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Chris Pratt and Tom Holland?
It is Chris Pratt and Tom Holland.
It's the most Hollywood choice there is.
Yes. Did you genuinely not read this?
No, I didn't read any of this.
Oh my god, that's fucking fantastic.
I said Chris Pratt as a joke, and then I was like, okay, well, who played the small one? And he's like the smaller Chris Pratt.
It's Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. They're rumoured to be starring as Jack and Daxter.
Did you see the thing on Twitter? And it was like, looking at Tom Holland's IMDb page and being like, please stop for me.
There's people, because the thing is, like, we love Tom.
Oh, right? He's a nice boy.
He's the nicest boy, and it's like we're his friends being like, just we like put our hand on his hand, just stop,
pick better movies.
Whoever your agent is, just get rid of them. For they are not your friend.
I know they got you Spider-Man, but you have that now.
You are so good, and you could be really good in good movies and good projects. Why are you doing these things?
Do you enjoy it? Like, I mean, presumably they'll pay any amount to get Tom Holland. I don't know what he's like as a voice actor, though. Has he ever done voice acting?
So the two of them actually starred in Onward, which was an animated movie from a few years ago.
I remember that.
It was just before the pandemic, if I remember. So the pandemic hit like a month later.
Yeah. It did. It was one of the first ones on Disney Plus, I think, as well. But probably because of that. Was he in Spies in Disguise? With Will Smith? Lord.
Oh, maybe, yeah. The person set to direct the Jack and Daxter movie is the guy who directed Uncharted last year with Tom Holland.
Tom, stop it.
Just stop.
You can pull rank on people, you know?
Like, Tom, surely Zendaya knows someone who's good as an agent. Surely. Just take her agent. They seem to know what they're doing.
Yeah, she gets great roles. She got Dune.
Don't remind me, Sean.
Oh, sorry.
Bring it up there on.
Tom Holland is 25 days older than me, by the way. I could catch up.
He's doing well. He's doing
all right.
And it's one of my favourite things. Chris Pratt, by the way, is like, he's fine. We discovered with Guardians is that he is amazing as Star-Lord and just pretty average at everything else.
Yeah, which it's wild that those two, like, they excel in their Marvel roles and everything else. That it's not even like they phone it in, but maybe just people don't give them enough to work with.
I think they play a lot of cliche of themselves in other things. Like, they play like a watered down version of the characters that they're famous for in other things. And Tom Holland is trying to move against that by choosing like a lot of projects that are like the opposite.
Like The Crowded Room and Chaos Walking and stuff like that.
Yeah, like he's chosen a lot of them, but he needs to choose one that's good.
Yeah.
So, like, and pick one where you're a serial killer, but pick a good script where you're a serial killer, Tom.
Yeah, don't just take the first serial killer script that walks across your desk, you know?
I think that's what happens is he gets like 90 ones where he just plays Peter Parker, and then he gets one that's like he's a psychopath, and he's like, I'm going to take the psychopath one, but there's definitely a different psychopath script written by somebody better that you could do, Tom.
Yeah. Like, in terms of voice roles, he was in a thing called Locke. He was in Spies in Disguise, Doolittle, everyone's favourite, Doolittle, Onward, and then Fortnite as Spider-Man.
Oh, good. Yeah, the movie Onward was released in 2020. So, pretty good year for movies.
Oh, great one. One of the best. Did we get Mulan that year as well?
No, was that 2019 or 2020?
It was. I remember they had that weird...
Oh, Disney Plus thing.
Disney Plus, you pay like 20 quid to watch it.
It was 30. It's 30 euros.
Fuck, that was bad. Because I think it was Mulan in 2020, and then 2021 was Black Widow, I want to say. That did the release thing, because that was April of 2021. I don't know.
But look, Sean, he's done Uncharted, and so now he's moving on to Jack and Daxter. That's pretty
Uncharted
good, isn't
was
it?
so universally loved. Like, what's the...
Yeah, it had Mark Wahlberg in it. It's pretty good.
The story of Jack and Daxter is, like, fine. But look, Mario movie was pretty good. So maybe it'll work. They just go around collecting stuff.
Barbie movie this year, Sean, and it's the highest grossing movie Warner Bros. Have ever done.
Yeah, but that's a good movie, though. It's a very well-written movie with themes.
Once again, it just comes back to just being a good movie.
Yeah, Tom, please, if you're listening to this, somehow, join the Patreon, first of all.
We love you. Right? Like, you're a great lad. Right?
This is not new. This is not new.
We're your friends. Just everyone even listen to this. We're all in it together. Like, we think you're doing great. Just
your production staff could really do a lot better.
Pick a movie that has a good director and good writers and a good editor and a good crew.
Do you know what you need to do, right? Through your mutual friend Zendaya, talk to Chalamet, alright?
Yeah, Chalamet takes all your roles, lad.
Honestly, you could have been a good Wonka, perhaps, but like, here's what you do. You say, God, I love that new Wes Anderson film. Oh, I know Wes Anderson. Would you like to meet him, Tom?
Yeah.
Then you're in some weird fucking quirky film. Everyone's like, you're really good.
You need the movie that everyone's like, wait, this guy's really good.
You need the movie that says, oh no, wait, he can act. That's great.
And everyone does that after they finish with Marvel. They're like doing a movie. They're like, oh fuck, like Robert Downey Jr. and Oppenheimer. Everyone's like, oh fuck, this guy's really good.
Oh, I forgot he could act. Like, 'cause he's just been doing a pastiche of himself for the past decade.
I think, Tom, get with your mutual friends and have a chat with Chalamet. Chalamet's agent. The two of you could just go to auditions together. One of you will get it, probably Chalamet, but you might get the odd one.
Here's what you need to do, Tom. You need to become Edward Scissorhands, because he's lined up for that role and you know it.
Why does he just do remakes of other stuff?
I don't know, because he's Wonka. Was there another Johnny Depp thing that he was? Or
I was talking about Tom Holland. Tom Holland just does Uncharted, and then he's doing Jack and Daxter.
There's no unique properties left. Actually, if they cast him as Flynn Rider, that's the nail in the coffin for him. If he's in the live action Tangled.
Yeah. Sean, we're going to move on to our next piece of news.
Yeah.
And
I'm ready.
I think this one's going to be something that, I don't know if you like this or not. She-Hulk getting a season 2.
Great news. I like
Marvel
She-Hulk.
Studios.
I think She-Hulk's really good. I think it's lighter than fucking anything else in that universe.
Much easier to watch than the majority of the other shit.
Episodes are a breeze. Like, some of it matters, but not really. It's funny. It's genuinely funny. Yeah. And Hulk's weird fucking son shows up at the end and we're never going to see him again.
Did you hear that this isn't about She-Hulk, but you said Hulk and it made me think of the 2008 Hulk.
Yeah.
The leader
Samuel
is meant
Stearns,
to be, is meant to be the villain in the new Captain America
Serpent
4
Society.
movie.
Yeah, did you not know this? We talked about this.
I did, maybe we did, but maybe I just got on again the last few days and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Tim Blake Nelson, good actor. Like, Incredible Hulk matters,
very
guys.
Bad.
No, he's fine. He's grand. Yeah, because it was originally New World Order and now it's Serpent Society.
Right, that's where I got. No, I was still reading as New World Order, so that's fair enough.
I getcha.
Okay, cool.
I getcha.
But yeah, so She-Hulk season 2 is being planned. I hope there is also, I don't know if you will get a Marvel's series.
Like a Miss Marvel season 2 or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll get like one of them after the Marvel's movie.
I don't know, because there was a reveal in the end of Ms. Marvel that suggests she might be more important going forward.
But I don't want that. I think, like, don't get bogged down in fucking weird conspiracy theories where everyone has to watch the trailer and be like, well, this character's showing up and this. Just do a cool, fun story. Just with that character.
Also, of all of the series, I think, like, WandaVision, Loki and She-Hulk are the ones that work best in the serial format. Where the rest of them, we've said this before, are just stretched out movies.
Yeah.
And they're worse for it.
What I will say is, though, the best episode of all of them is Miss Marvel episode 1.
Oh, it's the best way to introduce us to a character and have us like them immediately.
And unfortunately, it does fall off a cliff at episode 3 and 4, but one is so strong that I'm like, just do that for a season and I'm all in.
Yeah,
and I think, as you said about She-Hulk, is that it doesn't get bogged down in like, what killed WandaVision was the fucking bog. The theorizing every single week about like, here's exactly how it's going to end. Here's what every little frame means. And that came out during lockdown as well, so people had a lot of fucking time on their hands. But like She-Hulk I think is perfect for a season 2 in terms of like, as you said, you just do a show that's fun and it's cool, and that's what Disney Plus should be for. That you just have a cool character that's on there, and maybe just write some funny stories of this character.
Like, once the writer's strike is finished and writers are paid well and incentivized to work well, imagine how good the writing of She-Hulk is going to be. Like, it's going to be great.
People didn't give it a fair shout because I think like there's a lot of sexism involved in that. You have to turn on this stuff immediately.
Yeah.
Ms. Marvel got the same thing, but like, just if something's funny, it's funny. Like, it's fine.
No. If you like every other Marvel project except for the female-led ones, there's a fucking problem with you.
That's weird.
The issue. Yeah,
it's weird, brother.
That's fucking odd. And stop bringing it up when we're chatting.
Like, it's fine, but like, it's just a weird odds. It's weird odds how that worked out.
Yeah, like if you have to preface the sentence with "I'm not being sexist," but then it's probably an element of sexism there.
Thor: The Dark World is led by Chris Hemsworth, and that movie's terrible. Thor: Love and Thunder, terrible. Don't like it. So yeah, look, She-Hulk season 2. I hope they bring back Daredevil. I don't know what's going on with his show, if he's in it, if his show is going ahead or not. Still kind of weird at the moment. But Sean, what we do know about Disney, and this is something that I think you're gonna like, is that Disney are reportedly creating AI task forces to hoping to cut costs with productions.
What costs do they need to cut? Well, okay, look, first of all, they spent $215 million on Secret Invasion.
They spend over $200 million on every single project, and I don't know how.
Yeah, but the solution to that isn't an AI task force. It's fucking get competent filmmakers. Like, that's not a wild suggestion to make, I don't think. I mean,
didn't like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, didn't that cost like $250 million as well?
Yeah, but Oppenheimer cost $100 million.
Which is, and didn't Barbie cost less? Like, yeah, it was only $100 million as well.
Like I don't know what weird inflation or money laundering. I think we talked about last month,
but they're definitely money laundering. I don't know how.
They're hiding things somewhere, yeah. Like, and that's why you get shit like, even in DC, that's why you get shit like Batgirl just being shelved completely. Because it's like, oh, here's $200 million we can just write off somewhere.
Like, I don't really understand it. The use of AI also, like, I don't think AI is ever going to be able to replace humans.
No.
Did you see the thing with the Ashoka show this week? The Ashoka show.
The Ashoka show.
The scene with I don't know if this is spoilers, but I don't think anyone's watching it.
I don't think anyone gives a fucking shit anymore.
But with Skywalker,
yeah,
and that they used AI to voice modulate the voice, but like
Mark Hamill's a voice actor.
Mark Hamill exists, and he's probably one of the top 5 greatest voice actors of all time, and you could just use his voice.
They also like AI face mapped a dude who looks exactly like Mark Hamill to look slightly more like Mark Hamill. Like, just be okay with recasting things. Like, people are smarter than you give them credit for.
And then just let Mark Hamill speak, and he, like, genuinely, he did the Joker, and like, he's genuinely top 5 greatest voice actors ever. Like, he's so good.
Like, he's objectively done more out of voice acting that's iconic than the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, like, that's his thing. It's not like it's like an actor that's just out there that's never done anything. You literally have one of the most famous voice actors ever. We need his voice. Who could we get? Will we get a computer to do it? Or will we just ring Mark?
Do you think there's a bunch of AI companies that are like throwing money at him to be like, no, use our product. and say you used it, and then it's good for us.
Oh yeah, obviously that's exactly what's happening. I mean, and Bob Iger's like,
I don't need to pay anyone anymore. We'll just generate scripts from this existing well of content, so everything's the same.
Shaun, do you think AI will take over humans writing scripts? Probably eventually.
There'll probably be some that do it, but they'll be like those €1 DVDs you get at Christmas time.
I read actually recently, someone was like, wait, a conspiracy theory that I don't know if it holds any weight, but have subtitles gotten much worse recently? And then somebody said there's definitely an AI company that is currently doing them.
Oh, and 100% that's a thing.
And they're getting worse.
Do we get a lot of emails and stuff to our inbox? First of all, that are just general spam, but a lot of them are like AI podcast audios. So you just feed your podcast in, auto-generate a script, and it would make it like me and you talking to each other. Like,
I would love to hear their accent of us. I think that would be... There's no way.
Maybe we just fuck AI for everyone and we upload ourselves as content sources.
We would break it.
Just give him every episode of weird news and see what happens.
Just to become like the Zodiac killer. Just our psychopath killing people. Just killing people in Florida. Just strictly, just like, we gotta get rid of them.
Yeah, like the AI learns to feel, but it can only feel pain. Like,
Shaun, I have another rumour that I thought you might like, that might help with our last story that we're moving on to after this.
Okay.
Andrew Garfield.
Love him.
Spider-Man.
Lovely man.
Rumoured he's wanted by Marvel for Avengers Secret Wars.
It would make sense. It would make sense. Now, how many Spider-Men do you bring into Secret Wars is the question.
Well, I mean, we've already had the reveal of all of them, so nothing will be as good as that.
Unless you get a live-action Miles Morales involved.
Ooh.
Who is in the Secret Wars comic in a big way.
Yeah, he's a big character in the Secret Wars.
Yeah. Saves everyone. Spoilers.
True. Would you use Andrew Garfield in that role to not kind of fuck up with Spider-Verse?
Oh.
But they also do want to get rid of Holland as Spider-Man. But then he's also signed up for like another 3 movies. So
he signed up for 3 movies that aren't scheduled or planned or anything like that.
It's all fucking up. At the minute, it's all up in the air. But like, I think they want to keep Holland, but they also want to move on to Miles Morales, especially with all the Spider-Verse hype. But then they also have Andrew Garfield that they kind of want to use. And
Sony basically have Miles Morales. I wonder, are they engaging like a trade offer with Sony? Where they get the live action Miles Morales, they get to bring live action Andrew Garfield back to do Amazing Spider-Man 3. But isn't Garfield like 40 now?
I mean, he is. We got grey hair. He still has that great Spider-Man hair.
Still has, and you can do the older miserable Spider-Man. That I'd love to see. That dark Spider-Man movie that was like touched on in No Way Home.
Well, like, even the moment he's like, I just stopped pulling my punches.
That's
like,
that's the movie I want. I want to see that stuff.
That's so good. Like, he's not Venom. He's just stops. He's just heartbroken. And he just
doesn't see the point anymore. Like,
yeah. Like, I didn't know there were talks of like bringing him back for like a different Amazing Spider-Man movie, like Amazing Spider-Man 3, especially after Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like, oh, he should get his own movie because he is probably the strongest performance in that film. Like, he has like 15 minutes of screen time and he steals every single scene that he's in.
He's just a phenomenal actor in general. Like,
yeah, well, that's a different thing altogether. Like, he's Oscar nominated.
He's quite good. Ridge. It's fucking class.
So good.
So good. Just one more. Oh my god.
Under the Banner of Heaven. Have you watched that on Disney?
No. What's that?
It's a detective solving murders.
Speak my language,
it's a series.
Connor. Is it on Disney Plus? It is?
Yeah.
Give it a watch.
Lad, it's under the... It might be... Is it Amazon or Disney? I think it's Disney. It's called Under the Banner of Heaven.
Under the Banner of Heaven. Drama miniseries. Here we go. Where's this on now? Oh, Disney. Class.
It's on the mouse. The mouse has it. But
Michael Mouse.
He's fucking great in that as well. He's so good.
True crime. Oh.
Yeah. But so, like, would you like to see him come back? Would the reveal work as well the second time?
I don't think so, because I think as well it would be very widely publicised that he's back. You know? And it was widely publicised essentially for No Way Home. Like, we all knew he was in it, but there was still the shock of seeing him for the first time. But I don't think the movie has to be all about shock and surprise either. Like, it can't just be a good Spider-Man movie.
And we cut back to Kevin Feige now, just his face lights up. He's like, wait a minute.
He like throws all the papers off of the desk.
On the whiteboard just says, bring people back from the dead.
Resurrection, like, question mark.
Did I even have a Lazarus pit I could use?
There's like a break glass in case of emergency, and it's just the Iron Man helmet. Like,
yeah. He has that there. I think that you leave Garfield alone, to be honest.
Certainly in Secret Wars, I would say don't bother. Like, it's not,
because I think there's so many characters in that. Like, it's just going to get lost. I mean, it's already been pushed back to 2027. Who knows if we'll even get that movie at this point?
Yeah, I was just going to say, can I make a wild call and say Secret Wars isn't coming out? I think Marvel is going to fizzle out and die before Secret Wars comes out.
2027. 4 years is a long time, lad.
It's like it was 2026 a few weeks ago. Like, it's going to keep getting pushed. I don't think we're getting it this decade.
I think you might get a 29, but like, I mean, it's 23 now. 4 years ago was Endgame, and it's like, this is Marvel can't go wrong.
Yeah, but like, they've had what, two good
4
movies?
Years to turn it around. 4 years to get it back, Sean.
Okay, let's say the strike goes on till the end of the year. It's resolved sometime in Q1 of 2024.
Yeah,
they still have. Like, you can't do Secret Wars without Fantastic Four, which doesn't have a cast or a script or a director at the minute.
True.
Kang
but
Dynasty.
They are looking.
What's happening with Kang Dynasty? Who knows? Like,
what's happening with Kang? Oh, we don't know.
Oh, we don't know, and we're not commenting on it. And then, like, all of this has to fall in place. In the middle of that, you want to get 14 Disney Plus series out per year. Like,
yeah, Echo. That'll save us.
Agatha, Coven of Chaos, whatever weird side character.
The best fucking one I heard was that there was a rumour that they were going to do a Wiccan series of WandaVision's son Wanda's son in WandaVision has his own series using his powers.
Like, and that child doesn't exist at the moment, I think.
No, but I just think they should make that. So I want to get the lowest possible viewers for any show ever.
Yeah, I just want to really, like, the Nick Fury Secret Invasion show was shit. Like, and that had serious actors. Yeah, that had proper, real good
Olivia Colman and Emilia Clarke were both in that show, and everyone was like, "No, even dead, lad."
Ben Mendelsohn, Sam Jackson, like, so many heavy hitters.
And no, okay, which gets less viewers? Wiccan, so the show about Wanda's child, or Agatha, Coven of Chaos?
I genuinely think, actually no, probably Wiccan would get less viewers, because Agatha would have a stronger episode 1, you know, where people are into it for, like, the meme. But, like, that show has been entirely popular from one popular song that they had in one episode of another show
in 2020.
Yeah, like, that doesn't carry over. That won't be successful.
This is it's like a running gag of, like, when the big company catches on to the thing that was popular 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, what are those? Am I right?
Oh, let's date ourselves immediately.
Damn, Daniel.
I did see one thing, and it was like something about the writer's strikes and, like, Marvel and, like, the Kang Dynasty being pushed back and all this. And the comment underneath was just like, how will this affect Agatha, Coven of Chaos, though?
We all want to know.
The people need to know.
Sean, we got to finish movie
do.
monthlies with some sad news. I don't know if everyone has heard this.
Sorry, can I interrupt this for a second? The man cutting the hedge outside the window. I just want you to know he's standing on a flatbed truck on top of a keg and using that to trim the hedges.
Safety first.
It's not even for the episode. That's just for you. I want you to know that.
It's just, I want safety when I'm cutting hedges. And when I'm holding something that'll slice me in two, I want to stand on steady ground. That's what I would say.
Nothing steadier than a keg, boy.
Nothing steadier. In Ireland, that's the steadiest thing.
Anyway,
not even two. One.
One solo keg, yeah.
Not two on each end, just one. Sean, speaking of the number two.
No.
I wonder when he will be Dune the Hedge. I don't know. But
we'll work on that one. We'll come back to it.
Delayed. Dune Part 2 is delayed until 2024. The only thing giving us life this year, the only thing anyone was looking forward to, the best movie.
The reason to keep going.
The only reason we had Spider-Verse and Dune and the Batman. They were our things.
We had those were locked in, folks.
And Guardians 3. It would have been just... I mean, they're the four that I was like, okay, well, they're the four movies I'm interested in.
Yeah. They're the only four movies I'm interested in these days. And now June is pushed back until...
It's been pushed back till 2024, but there could be a third film in the works as well, Sean.
Oh,
so
keep
it's
going.
A give and take. Bad news, movie has been delayed until March of next year due to the strikes.
Well, thank God we still have Aquaman 2 to look forward to.
That's still locked in. We're going to see that at Christmas. However, although fans may have to wait longer to see Mr. Chalamet return as Paul Atreides, and Austin Butler and director Denis Villeneuve, here's the problem. The director, well, actually not the problem. The good thing is Denis Villeneuve has he's kind of come out and said that he's begun work on a third script. He says, I will say there are words on paper. If I succeed in making a trilogy, that would be a dream. Dune Messiah was written in reaction to the fact that people perceive Paul Atreides as a hero, which is not what he wanted to do. My adaptation is closer to his idea, that it's actually a warning rather than a heroic story, because Sean, it's going to get good.
It's so good because Frank Herbert was like, no, the worst thing that can happen to a society is for a charismatic hero to rise up. It always means the worst thing possible. Dune Messiah is my favourite Dune book, and I need him to make it.
All the comments that I've read about this is just Dune Messiah will be the worst movie of the three, but I want to see it the most out of all three.
It will be, I'm sure it'll be really well made, but it will be the least popular, the hardest to market, and the fan backlash will not be worth it. But I would give 5 years off of my life to see that made.
It's worth it just to soak it in. There's nobody else will see that movie. People will walk out like, that is shit, and you'll be like, that was the best thing ever.
Yeah, it's everything I wanted. And I haven't even seen it, but I know he'd do well with it. Because
I think people will think it's just a normal Hollywood movie.
Yeah, they'll think, it's the sequel to that summer blockbuster. Because the end of this Dune movie is going to be a lot of fights and action and war and violence. It's going to do
and
really
he's going to win.
Yeah, so this is the thing. No spoilers, but they don't go on for 30,000 years because Paul loses in book one, you know?
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a classic hero story and hero's victory.
So it's going to finish with I'm the hero. I overcame the baddies.
Great.
And then Messiah
this 19-year-old is going to sit on the throne of the universe, is he?
And then when Messiah comes out and he's just a bastard.
It's it's so good. And Messiah is a whole there's conspiracies and shit in that book. It's also, I think, the shortest Dune book as well, but it's the best one.
So you could make it into one movie.
Yeah, it could just be one 2.5, 3 hour movie. It'd probably cover a lot of it. But make Oppenheimer but Dune. That's what you need to do here.
I mean, it's just so it's been pushed back, but now we know that Villeneuve has words on paper for Messiah. I was kind of okay, we wait an extra 6, but now we're going to get 2 more movies instead of 1 in this world.
It feels like a pretty good deal, you know?
It's also forbidden, by the way, to write a spec script during the strike, but he's not violating because he's not getting paid to do any of this. He's just literally...
This is just fan fiction at this point.
He's writing a spec. He's just writing down ideas of what he could do. Yeah,
the writers do it. They just have a journal and it's just here's what I do for this. And he's not scabbing at all.
What are we going to do at Christmas now?
I don't know, honestly. We could hang out as friends.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
Watch Dune.
Me either. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have that plans either.
We could meet up and watch Dune 1 again.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd watch that again. I'd watch that all the time.
I'd watch it again. Yeah. Watch it on like an iPod Touch on its side.
And every time you see Momoa, we just have to shout Duncan Idaho as loud as possible. It's like, there's Duncan Idaho.
That's Aquaman. He's also in cinemas right now.
He's coming out right now. Aquaman 2. Pretty good one.
It definitely matters. You have to see it.
You'd have to see it. But Sean, that's it for this month's movie news, I think.
I dipped at the end there, but I'm right back up with thoughts of Dune Messiah.
I thought you'd be down, but then I hit you with the Messiah to bring you back up.
That's it. The Messiah raises us all up in a way, doesn't it?
To be fair, he's a real great hero, and everything he does is great.
I would follow him blindly without question.
I will kill anyone he asks me to. Yes, I would do that.
Even some people he doesn't ask me to. I will kill Duncan Idaho.
Hang on. I wouldn't.
Oh, right.
Sean, this is your time to come in,
okay,
and you can take us out.
I will,
and just do your thing. I don't really understand the sign-offs these days.
Oh, right, okay. Well, thanks everyone for listening to this month's episode of Movie Monthlies. We'll be back next week. No! We'll be back Wednesday.
Not as easy as it looks, is it?
It's not. Genuinely not. No. Friday, Hero or Zero. Next month, Monday, Movie Monthlies again. Yeah, monthly Mondays.
Have you ever done this show before?
I did it a couple of times, which is worse.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Thanks for everyone over on the Patreon who continues to support the show. I know this, but everyone who supports us over there is an absolute legend. They get access to movie reviews and stuff like that. We put up a Thor the Dark World, the best Thor movie review the other day. If you haven't heard that, it's a fun listen. And you also get a shout out on the show. So big shout outs go to Róisín the Wife Palmer, Joe Burney, Ryan Komatsu Dozer Enthusiast Evanson, secretly Ed Sheeran, don't tell anyone, David Clarke, Shaun Chuck in the Wash and It'll Be Grand Jamieson, Dominic, Anna Irish Walrus Forever Hjelmroos, Danny McLaughlin, Lordsmish, Michelle Browne, Michaela Doughty, Frost, Ed Ball, Conor and Lorraine. That's it. No, stop typing now. Let's keep it simple for Sean's sake. Russ, lads, are you hungry or lonely? Will I have a special on 1 pizza, garlic bread and a litre of ice cream? Order online.
They texted me yesterday, by the way.
Did they actually? Did you go for it? Or are you still ghosting?
I didn't go for it again, but they texted me, the bastards.
One day it'll work though. That's the secret. Jackson Brueheim promises he isn't a sun bear in a human suit and insists people stop pulling the zipper on his back. Liz had a few too many on St. Paddy's Day and tipsily subscribed to the Patreon. Ciara Lawler, Abs Kebabs and Judge Lahey. Thank you all very, 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 very much for your support. You help keep the show going and we couldn't do it without you. If you want to support us in other ways, there is a merch store, heroesforhire.ie/shop. Twitter is @heroesforhirepod, the 4 is the number 4. Facebook is Detective Diddleman's Discussion Group. Instagram is Heroes for Hire Podcast, and the best way to ever help out the show is to tell one human being that we exist.
Just the one, please.
And I think that's about it, Connor.
I think so. So I've been Conor Lorraine.
I've been Sean Meehan.
I shall see you all next week, guys. Next month. Oh no!
Fuck, we both did it.